Here he is. Hi, MarkGFL. How are you this fine Friday evening? That guy again. Mr. Culture. Right, where did I leave the Baron? Not in here? All those clues to what went on.
We shouldn't.
I'll not leave him in here either then. Okay, third time lucky. Hang on a minute.
Pam param, pam pam param.
Where's that? Where does that lead to? That's downstairs. Is he not up here after all this? Let me just put the map. I should have put this on anyway. Find. I'll tell the Baron what you've learned about Anna. Okay. Was he in there? Does that lead through into... Oh, I didn't see that in this dark corner. Hang on. He's not here either. He must be downstairs. Curse the man. You good, thanks? Good, 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 good. Glad to hear it. Right, we'll try again. Aha. Yep, that sounds like him. Let's see what state of mood he's in today.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
I like this guy. I shouldn't. But do we know where his wife is? We kind of know what happened to her. But I thought she went and vanished.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you?
Yep.
You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Well, yes. Pretty much, actually.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Go on then, let me hear the story.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
This is your cue, my friend.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
So your fault after all. Don't antagonize the man.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all.
Ooh.
For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it?
I like that phrase.
One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her.
A knob-licking bunghole.
Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Ah, dear me.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
Badum-tish.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Another time, then.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Hi there, Drauga and Echo Walaski. Welcome, both of you. Of course, what he's telling us could be just utter bollocks. It might not be true at all. There's us suddenly gaining sympathy for him and thinking, oh, it's a complicated situation. It's very complicated. This could just be a load of rubbish. Can't say I care all that. That would be the true Geralt response, I feel. I'm going to go with the top one, though.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well, then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
She made a pact with the crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
I must admit, I hadn't quite gleaned all that information from the quest with the crones. That's quite a good thing to know. Stream's a bit laggy for you. Be right back. Hopefully, it should be working better tonight. It looks like it's working better so far, but do let me know, folks, if there's any problems turn up. Considering what we just learned, imagine, what if that botchling wasn't the Baron's daughter, yet he embraced it as a daughter? It's possible. It is quite possible. Although when we saw Anna, she looked a bit old. Maybe she's had a hard life, and she clearly has. If this is true, she looked a bit old to be like childbearing age. But then that's what I judge this world or medieval times by. This world, the Witcher world, might be completely different. I am a noob to it. I wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
Okay. That's not a great idea.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
You're right, Draugr. He did say they sapped her strength, so they may have made her look older from that. That's a good point.
Right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Oh, hang on. I'm supposed to be playing this. Hang on. Do I have a... Where's he gone? I don't have a crossbow or anything, do I? Get through it. Dodge. Dodge. That blink ability, or whatever its real name is. Damn useful. It's nice if it only did it the once. That's maybe me double tapping it by accident. Hang on. Oh, nice one, son. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was going to get the kill. This is going to be this Shrieker thing that I have to go and attack. It must be strong if it can pick him up and fly off. That tower looks familiar. Get to the top of the tower and rescue the Baron. Okay, do we have anything... Do we have any inventory or anything? We don't. Okay, so I'm just going to
leave him like that.
go on my own abilities here. This part of the quest is where you get your major choice. Best you look here making decisions. I'm not going to read chat. I'm making major important decisions. Hang on, this is the right way through, right? Or is that blocked off for a reason? Right, it must be blocked off for a reason. Where the hell is the way up this mountainside? I think the Baron... Oh, hang on. Oh, it looks like it's dying.
Bring it on, horser! Come here!
Is he going to deftly dodge at the last minute? Wow. That's what it said. Okay. Good old Baron B. He softened it up for us, I think. Look at that face. Is it working, Echo will ask you. Now you can watch AJ, Mark, Maximilian, or whatever he wants to call himself play. We're still going with Mark.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
So we know where she's going next.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and they'll let you pass.
Sure, I've already
for me.
got some of
See
those.
no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where do you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
Okay, this is turning out to be a cool story. How are we doing today? I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you?
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Yes. Just because the guy's amused me. So he's earned it.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. Hey, up.
What the?
That's his daughter.
There you are. Escaped again.
That's one weird being.
Sorry, we was never here.
That's that Lubberkin thing, I think.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or
Was
monster?
it? Oh no, maybe it's not.
My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma. Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Weird looking thing. I've been to the Nilfgaardian camp. I've been to a Nilfgaardian camp. Don't know whether it was the main one.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Why am I not surprised?
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresun's blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right.
Oh, gee, you think?
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter.
I should have gone to Oxenfurt and found his first, I think. I wonder if
And
that part...
prove a good father to her.
I wonder if that part of the quest is now unavailable. I didn't think it would cut the quest off, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. We'll see. Hi, Mea Culpa. Welcome to the stream tonight. How are you doing? Alright. Nice bit of story. Achievement unlocked, family counsellor. Can you imagine? Because it's quite possible to skip all of that. Can you imagine how much awesome story you'd miss out on if you just think, nah, don't have time for any of this, and just skip it all. And just say, no, I'm not helping you, not interested, and just walk away. I guess it's a different option, depends on how much in character you want to play it, but yeah, I mean, it would have felt like it missed a lot. Why does that feel like it's got something important on it now? Let's go take a look. Don't worry, I haven't been taking too much notice about what's been said in chat, so no spoilers. It's all good. You're all good, folks. There's a contract on here. Excellent. Ointment for carbuncles. Nice. Supplement the castle watch with new recruits. Nice. Witcher wanted. Witcher wanted to root out and exterminate the monsters rampaging around these parts. During the time it takes to complete the contract, said Witcher will have the right to room and board in the Elderman's hut. Costs deducted from final pay. Message from the Elderman of Lindenvale. Cool, we'll take that. And then we'll take a look at the map. See where we go next. You haven't seen things play out like this? Would be good to see. I'm going to go... I'm not going to... Well, I don't think I'm going to do it right now. My God, there's more quests and stuff come up all the time. That's for the future. We've got the Shrieker contract, which isn't too hard. We've got scavenger hunts for armour. We've got that in Lindenvale, level 20. We've got a lot of stuff to do at some point later on. Persons in distress. I think they were guarded by some big eye-level thing that I can't touch at the moment. Now, what's that one? Cat skull gear for level 29. The swamp thing. I've got to go back and collect just the money for that, but there's no great rush. What level is the Downwarren one? Meet the Baron in Downwarren. Okay, so I can do that now. I thought that might be a high-level thing. I was afraid that it might be some great big fight. And who's that? Playing innkeeps. Does that mean that quest's now gone? Can't go and find his daughter. I'll probably find her and talk to her. That's a shame. That is a shame. Maybe I should have gone and found his daughter. Huh. We could maybe still go do that. What level's that one? That's level 23. I think I might go do that anyway. Just for the sake of it. So I want to travel to Devil's Pit. And where the hell am I? Right, let's get out of here then. Or shall I go and do that Shrieker contract first? Should I get that done? There are some bits in this game that you can get one great quest adventure but miss out on something equally ace. It needs at least 2 playthroughs. You're right, because I feel like... I mean, I didn't think it would stop the quest. I thought the quest had 2 parts to it. A, find the daughter, B, find the wife. And I thought, great, I'll just go and drop off this bit of information and then go and find the daughter. And then I didn't realise it would then cut that bit out. Which is cool, because it's like it's a story and it's an adventure, and it'll be good to have a different tale to tell another day when I play through it again at some point. Which I surely will.
Giddy up.
Although the chance, well, something like that I'll remember not to do next time, but other stuff, I dare say a lot of it will turn out the same. Linden Vale's Elderman's pretty generous. Get free room and board for going and killing some horrible beast. Let's stick the map on, and I'm going to pick that Shrieker contract, I think. I'll just do that. It's kind of on the way. And then, what's the inn at the crossroads? What's that one? Oh, Fists of Fury. Right, that's... Yeah, okay, I can go that way.
Come on,
I like those boxing matches. So much stuff to do. So easy to get lost in this game. And the wonderful world that it is. Right, so... We think this is what, a weak basilisk or something?
Take it easy.
Cockatrice? Could it be a cockatrice? A Shrieker. Investigate the site of the monster's attack using your Witcher sensors. Here we go. Let's check that first.
Muzzles caked in blood. Didn't give up without a fight.
Just grab those. Not even free room and board. The cost would be deducted from your pay, I know. It's terrible.
Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely.
By a dog?
Blood. Monster blood.
Is that it? Is our clue gone? Let's follow the trail, but the trail has run dry. Let's turn that off and back on again. Oh, here we go. It's never gone into water, has it? Possibly. Here we go. I think we're on. There's a bit in Blood and Wine that comes to mind where each of the choices are so massively different but both great. It's a shame you don't get to do both in the same game. Stuff like that. One of those epic decisions to make. One of those life or death, live or die sort of moments. Where your story just turns out completely different. Those are good. It's nice when you get that level of choice to make. It really makes things feel meaningful. Here or further down there? It's got to be. Surely got to be up here, no? This looks like the sort of place there should be something. Yep.
Tracks lead to the cave. A cockatrice.
Cockatrice. I always call it cockatrice. Oh, this cave. Right, this is a hybrid, right? Let's take a look. I'm guessing it's a hybrid. After Mark reaches a certain part of story, you'll share one great cover in Discord chat of one Witcher 3 song. Okay. That'll be cool. The same guy's also doing a great cover of Red Dead Redemption 2 song. That's the way it is. I'm trying to learn that song by ear because now he hasn't made guitar tabs for it. Is it like a song that's actually in the game that someone's copied, or have they like made a song to go with the music of the game? What was I looking for? I was looking for glossary, wasn't I? We're guessing it ain't a Draconid. Oh, it is a Draconid. It's a Draconid? Okay, I thought this would be like a hybrid. Had myself 8 heifers, 5 of them milkers, and this cockatrice. Cockatrice? What did he say it was? sprung up nearby, and now all I got left dried patties in an empty field. Nice. Okay. Grape shot bombs, draconid oil, and ard for knocking him out the sky, I think. Let's go, and I do have draconid oil, I'm sure. Unless I have the recipe, but couldn't make the damn stuff. Don't have it. Well, that's a surprise. Okay, we do it the hard way then. Do I have bombs? What do bombs come under? Crafting. Can't do. No, they come under bombs. Got grape shot. Great. Let's go take this thing down. And we want...
Sounds coming from above.
Yeah, you might want to watch that.